How many times a day do you think about killing yourself?
Every day.
That's not the answer. Look at me. You don't want to die. You just want to stop hurting. So what if we can get the hurt to stop?
And I'd probably be okay.
You would probably be okay, yeah. You didn't do anything wrong. I want you to make a choice right now. I'm going to live.
I'm gonna live.
Yeah. If you had known better, baby, you would have done better.
Yeah, I would've. Yeah.
So when are you going to let yourself off the hook?
I'm gonna try to start now.
During my college years, you know, everybody has their dark moments and their dark sides, and things didn't go right or something happened that you think is the end of the world. And, you know, I've definitely had those moments. There's been 3 distinct points in my life where I've actually been on the brink of, you know, committing suicide. And it's weird to say out loud those moments, and like, because obviously I'm here, didn't go through with it, but I'm very good at sheltering myself and keeping my pain and aggravation inside and not so much letting anybody else know. I've learned that about myself. I've been checked on it before, and it's so easy for me to do that because I don't like to burden anybody else with my problems, because I feel like they don't care. They don't have the same feelings that I have, so how could they know how to help me? Or I go into this mode of thinking they couldn't help me and I can't help myself, so I'm just gonna wallow in it, which is not a good thing to do. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not a good thing to do. It's not something that you should be doing. And I learned that. Sometimes the hard way, and for a good reason, because I never really had to deal with my emotions in the same way that I had to deal with them in college. I never had to think about them in the same way as far as like when it came to acting, like showing emotion. It took me about 2 years before I started even showing emotion when I was acting. It's difficult to understand or portray an emotion when you don't do it in your real life. If you don't face it in your real life, how are you supposed to bring it to a character and be like, this is what they're feeling, this is how they exude it, ta-da. You can't do that if you're locked into your own self and you don't even know what your own emotions are. That's where it really lies. You have to bring part of yourself to any character that you play. You have to bring some type of humanity because your humanity is in yourself. And it took me about 2 years before I could understand that and actually attack it and you know, use it in my craft the way I should have been using it from the beginning. It's very easy for me to distance myself. That's why I wasn't really talkative, wasn't really the most active when it came to making new friends. I was very, you know, selective and very closed off. And in realizing my pattern, I had to figure out ways to shift it and to see what exactly was holding me back. What exactly could I do to break out of that mold? And then when I started doing that, people started to notice the difference, and some people liked it and some people didn't. And that's when I started to shift my mindset and shift how I thought about things, and the way I moved.